Hey everyone, so I reached John F. Kennedy Airport in Queens. Today it's 7th of June. My flight is on 8th. So, because I'm flying from Las Vegas, this was the best connecting flight available. So I came here a day earlier. Departure gates were closed. Somehow I went to arrival and convinced that lady to get me in because I have a flight and all. So she was considerate and she let me in. So as you can see, you can hardly see anyone at the airport apart from few workers and few stranded travelers who are waiting to return to their own country. And I was amongst one. There were also other co-passengers who were waiting for the same flight as I did, and they were traveling from in and around New York. And New York has a curfew after 7 p.m. So that was the only option they had because we have to reach like 5 to 6 hours prior to the departure. So if you have to be at the airport long before the flight departs, I'd like to give you heads up about few things. So there are not enough seating arrangements to accommodate all the passenger. At most I think I saw about 20 chairs and there were around 35 to 40 people which kept increasing over time. Most of them were sitting on the floor. Some of them took out their bed sheets and lied down because it's already been a long travel for them. There are no restaurant or cafe open at the airport, so you cannot buy any food or beverage. There are also very limited charging slots and they are usually full, so please carry your own power bank. Two charging slots are located in each washroom, so you may use that just in case of emergency. Automatic hand sanitizers are conveniently placed at the airport. It's 5 hours prior to the departure and the queue have already started. As you can see, it's a prior to check-in queue. Here you'd be getting this undertaking form. You just have to fill up your travel and identification details on it. You'd also be given a list of choice of hotels which you can opt for quarantine. You can select one hotel from the list according to your preference and mention in the form. As you can see, not much social distancing is followed, but there were people who were committed to their safety. The queue was really big, as you can see, and it kept getting bigger. In spite of exorbitant fare, everyone was desperate to return to their own country and people. After a wait of at least an hour and a half, finally my turn has come. And this is where you submit your undertaking form along with the choice of hotel you made. Your temperature screening is also done here. This guy you see here is a piece of work. He'll ask you for a video feedback, but you can only give a positive one. If you try to suggest any room for improvement, he's going to cut your video and keep only the positive part of it. The next step is check-in. They're very strict about the baggage rule. I'd suggest you guys to go through the mail and then pack accordingly. The good part was they were a little more considerate towards the senior passenger. You can now proceed towards the security check. Make sure your bottle is empty and all the liquid items in your backpack are within the mentioned quantity. I lost my tube of hand cream because it was too big to be carried on the backpack. If you want to keep any such items, you would be made to go back and keep it in your check-in baggage. As you can see, even at the gate, most of the restaurant, cafes and shops were closed. At this entire place, only two shops were open. One was the chocolate and the other was a souvenir shop. Somehow I managed to get my veg option from La Brea Cafe. McDonald's was too open, but they didn't have any veg options. The boarding started an hour prior to the departure. The flight is fully packed and maintaining social distance is almost impractical here. This packet you see here is the food goodie bag, which is supposed to cover for your entire journey. As per Supreme Court order, middle seat should be left vacant for safety reasons, but Air India has its own way around safety. So let me show you what's in this goodie bag. This is the snack packet which you receive along with two other boxes of meal. Herein you have a potato chip, you have a mixture, you have a small chocolate bar, an energy bar, and you have a soda bottle. Along with this, they also give you a small pouch of dry fruit with raisins, cashew, almonds, and fig. In one goodie bag, you have a cheese between a croissant, a tetra pack of fruit juice, a muffin, and a strawberry yogurt. In the other box, you have a potato puff, two kinds of cheese, 2 Oreo cookie, an apple and a fruit bread. This is all you get for your entire journey. Most of this food are junk food, and also you are not going to be served anything else apart from this. You are also not going to get any tea or coffee. In case you need more water, you can get it, but that's a self-service. This is a safety kit which you get. You have a face shield, you have few sanitizer sachet, and you have a mask in it. You're advised to wear this kit throughout the journey. I'd also suggest you to take some cotton to place in between your ear and the mask string, because after a point of time it becomes really painful. There is a bit of suffocation in the flight, and it becomes an additional concern for the middle seat user as they have to wear those PPE kit. This is the monitor, but they have turned it off for safety measures. So guys, you just download some series on Netflix or something to keep you entertained throughout the journey. I'd like to show you the condition of the flight. Not only it's broken, but hygiene is also not maintained properly. You can see here, and even the tray tables are broken. While I was having food, I noticed that the tray table was also not cleaned properly. It was a bit sticky. So it's better if you guys can carry disinfectant wipe with yourself. I did my web check-in, and I was luckier in that sense that I got a window seat. And when you get a window seat, you have like a space between the window and your chair, and therein I put all my stuff, so I have enough leg room for myself. So guys, do the web checking. It starts 24 hours prior to the departure. I'd also like to show you how badly the hygiene is maintained throughout the plane so that you guys are prepared. Luckily, I had disinfectant wipes with me, so I disinfected the windows, armrest, tray tables, and anything that I may possibly come in contact with. This is the self-service area where you can come and get extra water bottles if you want, or maybe pour a glass of juice for yourself. The worst hygiene practice was at the washroom. Sinks were blocked, toilet papers were not there. I could have said that passenger use it irresponsibly, but I had to use the washroom as soon as I stepped into the plane, and it was already dirty then. As the flight is about to land, they would be giving you 2 self-declaration forms. One you have to submit to the health department and the other to the immigration. Once you deplane, they will guide you. First, they'll allow the first class passenger, and then business and the economy class passenger. So once you have deplaned, it's a long way for you to go, because there's already a big line ahead of you. After waiting in line for at least 40 minutes, you reach to the health department. Herein you have to submit your self-declaration form, and your temperature will be checked. After that, you have to start forming a queue for immigration. I must say immigration is really well planned. They have at least 12 counters, and the line is fast moving. It takes you no more than another 40 minutes to go through this process. Herein they confirm you about the place you would be staying for quarantine, and if you have any connecting flights to other state. After you are done with immigration, you can go to the baggage claim. Just to give you an heads up, they sanitize your bag very often, so the surface of your bag becomes wet. So once you are done with the baggage, you again form a queue for the exit. Before exit, there is a section wherein they are going to collect all your details and allot you a number. They are further going to address you from that number only. People who are quarantined in the same city, now their passport is taken, and after some formalities, they are being escorted to their respective hotel. And for the people who are traveling to the other city, there are bigger challenges for them there, because there are larger formalities. They are giving some papers to fill up. They have to have a Xerox of their passport copy and tickets copy to be submitted. Obviously, there is a Xerox machine with them, but people are very much confused about the exact protocol, so there would be more shifting you from this counter to that counter. So all you have to have is patience, and big patience, and also you have to constantly push them to get your work done, because if you wait, it is going to be never ending. So I was traveling from Kolkata to Guwahati. I got everything done. Now I was transferred to the domestic terminal. About the domestic terminal also, I would like you guys to keep a few things in mind. There is no entry without boarding pass. I didn't know that. Many of my cousins and everyone here, they knew that because they travel domestically. I didn't know that because that's a new set of rule for me. Also, many airlines have changed their baggage rule. You might want to confirm with them before booking the tickets and choose your airlines accordingly. And they are very strict about it. They change, they are not going to change any of their baggage policy for you. Also, if you, because you are traveling internationally, you would be having more luggage. So I would suggest you guys to make extra luggage payments online. That way it is more affordable. This is Guwahati's airport. They had better arrangements and they were very strict about social distancing. As you can see, they have placed different counter for passengers traveling to different places within or outside the city. Herein they have made this process very simple by dividing passengers just into two categories. If you have had COVID-19 test recently or you did not. If you have had the test, they are just going to see your reports and then do the medical screening and decide accordingly. If you did not do the test recently, they are going to take you to the screening center. This is the screening center. Herein you would be registered and your swab samples will be collected for testing. Then you would be escorted to the hotel. They have different counters for different passengers from flight and train. They also have a free snack, food and water service here. So once you are done with the baggage, you again form a queue for the exit. Before exit, there is a section wherein they are going to collect all your details and allot you a number. They are further going to address you from that number only. People who are quarantined in the same city, now their passport is taken and after some formalities, they are being escorted to their respective hotel. And for the people who are traveling to the other city, there are bigger challenges for them there because there are larger formalities. They are giving some papers to fill up. They have to have a Xerox of their passport copy and tickets copy to be submitted. Obviously, there is a Xerox machine with them, but people are very much confused about the exact protocol. So there would be more shifting you from this counter to that counter. So all you have to have is patience and big patience. And also you have to constantly push them to get your work done, because if you wait, it is going to be never ending. So I was traveling from Kolkata to Guwahati. I got everything done. Now I was transferred to the domestic terminal. About the domestic terminal also, I would like you guys to keep a few things in mind. There is no entry without boarding pass. I didn't know that. Many of my cousins and everyone here, they knew that because they travel domestically. I didn't know that because that's a new set of rule for me. Also, many airlines have changed their baggage rule. You might want to confirm with them before booking the tickets and choose your airlines accordingly. And they are very strict about it. They change, they are not going to change any of their baggage policy for you. Also, if you, because you are traveling internationally, you would be having more luggage. So I would suggest you guys to make extra luggage payments online. That way it is more affordable. So at Guwahati Screening Center, if you are old, if you are a female traveling alone, or if you have any pre-existing medical condition, you'd be suggested for a home quarantine with conditions that no one can either go out or come to your place for 14 days. I have a child and older people at my home, so to avoid the risk, I opted for a hotel quarantine. So I would be in the hotel for about 4 to 5 days or till my result is out, and then a doctor would do a checkup of me again, and then I would be getting, if everything is fine and if the results are negative, I would be getting a clearance certificate from him, and then I can exit the hotel. I'd like to talk about few things, and first of them is food. I like you guys to pack food as much as possible, like maybe a pulao, chapati or curry, because at flight you would be mostly provided with junk food. No one wants to have it after a point of time. So just get enough food that will get you throughout the journey and doesn't get you trouble at security. Second is beverage. I have seen so many elderly people, they were having very hard time because they did not get any tea or coffee throughout and it was a long journey. So what I would suggest is you can send your parents with a flask, with an insulated flask, and when once they get their security clearance and just before boarding, they can go to a cafe and refill that flask with any beverage of their choice, be it tea or coffee, so that it's easier for them at the airplane. And about hygiene, yes, as I have already shown you the condition of the plane, it may be better for you or maybe worse. So it's always smart to carry your own sanitary product, and I'd really want you guys to be carrying disinfectant wipes. It's really important, and just obviously I know every one of you carry sanitizer and stuff. Just carry a bit of tissue paper as well. There are many times, even at washroom, you see sometimes toilet rolls are missing and stuff. So, just be prepared for the worst. So this was my experience for my flight from New York to Kolkata via Delhi and then to Guwahati. I think the experience is ever changing because the rules are ever changing to meet new challenges, and people are learning and they are adapting accordingly. And I think your experience might really be different. I just want you guys to be prepared for the worst, and I hope you guys are able to return very soon back to your family, and wish you all a very happy and safe journey. Take care.